Hey guys, and welcome to episode 14 of Sin's Feeding the Beast. This is Sin here, and today we're going to get into some Thaumcraft, something like that. And today I've been searching around for a place to find some shards. I know I have a lot of shards at home already, but I wanted to go out and start this from beginning to like really beginning. So yes, let's have a quick look here. So this is a block that contains a water shard, I believe. So we'll break this, and I have silk touch on this, and it will not silk touch this block. It will give you just the shard, and we've got one shard, which is perfect for what we need. Obviously, a bit more would have been great, but one is enough for the moment. And I am a bit lost actually, so I'll have a quick look this way and see if I can find home. I don't think this is going to be it. These are some of the mine shafts near our house. Here's another one. Okay, so there's another one there. So that is a air shard. So we got water and an air shard so far. I wonder if we come across anything else down here. But essentially, this is the first thing we need in making our first steps into Thaumcraft. I haven't really done too much with Thaumcraft really ever. I'm sort of a newbie when it comes to Thaumcraft, so I think this will be good. I'll learn as you guys learn, so let's head back. Some uranium. I can't give up. I can't give up this uranium, so I shall take that. But yes, so I will probably jump back, and I'll come back when I'm home. Alright, guys, I'll speak to you in a second. Okay guys, now we're back. So this is a further spot down here. So this is the IC2 machine room and the creeper dungeon over there. And then this is another room we've hollowed out down here. As you can see, Ziz has already started with some Thaumcraft stuff. It's Thaumcraft, I was speaking about it before. And he's got his up, so I'm going to set up mine on this side. I know we can use the same table and everything like that, but I think it would be good if we both have it, just so that way if we're working on a discovery, we can use our own, which is fine. But we'll get back on to the first parts of Thaumcraft. So we need a nugget, and let's use an air shard, I think. And we use a stick, and wand of the apprentice. Okay, so now that you have your wand, you can't really tap on anything. But if you see in the bottom right corner, you see the vis is building up. So we got this will hold up to 50 vis, and if I do, it's gone. It'll hold up to 50 vis, and you can look over it as well. It tells you how much vis it's currently holding, which is great. But what we want to create is a bookcase, because we want to make our Thermonicon. And what we need for that is you need your 3 books, which I pulled from upstairs, and you need a bookcase. So once you have your bookcase, so this is going to transfer all the knowledge you learn while making discoveries in Thaumcraft into a research. It essentially holds all your research, so that way you can look up recipes and stuff like that. Because if you have a look, like let's say you want to make an iron golem, right? You can see them here, but it doesn't tell you how to make them. And can I give that to myself? I hope not. I haven't checked, but let's not test it out because that would be cheating. No, it didn't work anyway. That's good. That must mean I have it on cheat mode, and that's not the way to get into that. Done. Back to the game. Whoops, sorry guys, this is a bit silly. No, I have it on recipe mode. Okay, maybe it's just enabled. Anyway, but sorry, getting back to it. So the Thermonicon is a bookcase like this, and you wand in hand, and you go BAM with the right click, and you get your Thermonicon. Thermonicon. So if you right click again to open it up, it shows you what everything is. So there's great wood trees, and just gives you a description of everything like this. So flux, so you can read through that when you wish. But the important thing here is, so these are the sort of things you can find. Infused ore, so that's what we found before. Now, we have our Wonder of the Apprentice. We need to build some tables. We need to build a Thermonicon. We have a Crucible up and running, but I'll show you that one. And knowledge fragments, and there's lots of stuffs here. So there's additional enchantments, which we've already started to get, but those ones are only available. The new ones are only available to be put on Thaumcraft. I think that's about right. Thaumcraft things such as we'll get into it here. So let's start looking. So knowledge fragments, they're lost. So essentially these help make up new lore that you don't know, and that's great. Research tables, so this is where you want to get two tables and you knock them together with scribing tools, and they create a wonderful table for you. There's a lot of reading here, but essentially I'll go through that when I get into it. The arcane work table, so this is simply click on a wand on a table you've already placed in the world, and it becomes an arcane work table. And you need to use that to create a lot of different things. So we'll get into that as well. So that requires another Wand of the Apprentice, but they're easy to make, so that's fine. And then these tables, so as you can see, you can make spruce, so you can make any wood planks on top with slabs on the top. So we need what, 3 of those. So let's make a few of those. Bam. Okay, I think I'm going to need another set as well. Okay, so 3. Oops, I think I made too many, guys. Yeah, it looks like I made exactly too many. Exactly too many. That's a good way. Good way, Matt. Good way. Okay, so you got your tables here, which is exactly what we need. So let's put ours down. I'm going to put mine over in. I'm going to put mine there. Okay, there. And there we go. So let's turn this into a arcane workstation. Bam. As you can see, you got the one there. So you got your one back, but you need to have this in there for it to do things, for it to make things essentially. But we can take that back from us at any time, so that's good. Now to make the scribing tools here, so let's have a quick look. Actually, let's have a look at our Thermonicon, because that should tell us how to do it. So scribing tools here, so we need a glass bottle, a feather, and an ink sac. So let's fly upstairs and have a quick look. That's not where it's going to be. Ooh, do we not have any feathers? Doesn't look like we have any feathers. Okay. Alright guys, well I'm just going to go away and grab some of the stuff and I'll be right back with you. And as you see, we've been building around and trying out some different things, but we ultimately found character design as the best one. So we'll leave it as that, but we'll fill those in as time goes on. Now it's great having that storage room now. I don't know if I've talked about this a lot before, but I do really love it. I don't know, I can't think of anything else with it. Actually, while we're up here, we'll make the scribing tool. So I think it's a shapeless crafting recipe, so you can put it any way you wish. Yeah, so I don't think there's any worries about that. So now we have our scribing tools. We can make our research table. There we go. So that created. Why does it look like that? Oh no, they all look the same. Okay, never mind. That's fine. So as you can see here, so we've got cursory and thorough. So essentially cursory means there's less of a chance that the item that you're researching here will be destroyed, but it takes a lot longer to find things. Whereas thorough means it will pretty much destroy the item, and you'll be able to find things a lot quicker. So we need paper actually, so any discoveries we find will be written down. So that's the next step. We'll run upstairs and grab some sugarcane, and we'll make some paper. Come on, downstairs. It's easy enough. Just quickly. There we go. It's made all the paper we can. So now we've got nearly a full stack of paper, and you chuck your paper right here. There you go, and that'll create something. So, getting onto this, we need to. Actually, do these have thing? Yes, they do. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So a wood. So if you hold Shift, it tells you what the item has in it in terms of what aspects it have in it. So that green aspect there is, I'm not actually sure what that is, but it is one of the aspects in Thaumcraft. There we go. In Thaumcraft, and as you can see, lignum. There we go. And wood forestry, so that shows where it comes from. So if you click this button here, it'll break it down, and if it finds something to use, then it'll work. Now obviously certain things have different, so these wood planks have 2, whereas the wood itself has 8. So let's put a few in here, and hopefully we'll get something coming up. Obviously, we're not getting anything. What has this got? This has got something else. Let's try this one, see how that goes. So this is on cursory. As you can see, it doesn't get destroyed and it takes a lot longer. And it did get destroyed in the end, but we didn't get anything. Whereas if we go to thorough again, and we'll hopefully pull up something that we would really, really like. As you can see, it's destroying it all. I think I might be missing something. So, I'll be with you guys in just a second. Okay guys, now I am back again. So I think what was happening was I wasn't using the right thing. So let's use some charcoal. We've got a few more aspects here to sort of use. And there we go. So we have a research notes here. So we have an unknown theory. So far we have 2 elements that we're looking for. And there we go. So we've got Potentia and Ignis. So 75% complete, 37% complete. And we're going to making nitor. So once we are I think once this is 25% complete, you learn the name, which we can see here. I'm not sure where the name comes up though. I thought it normally told you somewhere here. I thought it normally said underneath it 25% complete or something like that. But essentially, once you hit those marks, at 25% you find the name. At 50% you find how many aspects you need, and at 75% you get the names of all the aspects, so that should make it easier. And there we go. So this is now done. So we've now figured out all we can with Ignis. That's 100% complete. So no more Ignis that we use will actually be useful at all. Whereas the Potentia here, we can still gain from that. So keep using this charcoal. Oh, and there you go. So we now have reached 50%, as we can see here. So that 50% has shown that we have 3 elements that we need to find, and of course Potentia is one and Ignis is another. So if we click another time, and there you go. So these are both now full, and this is something else, and it's at 60% complete, so we don't know what it will be just yet, but nothing we do with adding more charcoal in here will give us any of the elements that we currently need, so there's no point putting them in. If we're looking for that, let's try, is bread gonna give us anything? No. Put a few more in just to see how we go. So essentially research is all about finding what else happens, and nothing. What's this? Ooh, light. Everyone likes light, right? So let's have a go. There we go, and lux. So as we can see here, there's 80% complete. So now we can see all different ones that we need to make. And if we had more than this and we didn't know how much was here or what else we needed, all the other ones would have come up. But because there's only 3, and when we get to 75%, it will be ready for us. So I think one more. No, I need a few more torches, I think, just to get us going, and we'll have our first thing. So there we go. We have full lux, full potentia, and full ignis, and that becomes our discovery, nitor. So that's great. So we have our first discovery. So if we go to our Thermonicon first, as you can see, there's things here that we can't see yet, but we know that they exist, and they're sort of our starting points. Now, I believe that's nitor, so we'll have a quick look. Ooh, we've discovered nitor. Excellent. So as you can see, here we go, nitor. So we click on nitor and it shows us, so in a crucible, if you put ignis, lux, and potentia, and then you hit it with 5 vis, then you get one nitor. So let's try that. So we need 4 ignis, 4 potentia, and 6 lux. So each one of these has 2 lux and 2 tree. I don't know what that is, but that's what it is. So we need 3 torches plus 2 of 2 charcoal. So 1, 2. Move that just out of the way for the moment, and we need 3 of those. So now, because we're doing some stuff without, we're going to be building up the flux, because the torches have an unwanted element, and same with the charcoal. Obviously, hopefully it won't be too much flux, but we won't be doing this too much. First we'll be doing, whoops, I don't know what just happened just then. Hello? I think that got unhappy. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay guys, so let's give that another go. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then we hit that with our wand. Bam. So as you can see here, we've got our Nitor. So I think you can place Nitor on the ground. There we go. It burns bright and forever, and it creates a nice light. So that's a pretty interesting thing. We might put Nitor all over the ceiling, so that way we can see everything. That might be pretty cool. But yes, and as you can see here, so this is the crucible. I should probably go through that, I think, while we're talking about it. And whoops, that's not how I wanted that to go. Obviously, none of my things work when I want it to while I'm in the video. If we come up here again, we've got our thermonicon, the crucible here. So if you put a cauldron down and you knock it with your wand of the apprentice, you get a cauldron. So that's this thing right here. It needs a heat source below it. So you can either put netherrack with a flame, or you can put a bucket of lava, which is what we've done right here. So I won't break it because I have no other blocks. Actually, I do have a block. There we go. Oops. There we go. So let's have a quick look. So there you go. Lots of lava. Lovely. And it's a still block of lava. You can't. I don't know if you can use flowing lava, but yeah. So what happens is once you put your cauldron down, you put water in it, and it will start to bubble after a few seconds, like it is at the moment, and that means it's ready to go, and you can start creating. Now, what I've done here is I put a aqueous accumulator behind it, and there's some water blocks behind it in the wall there. And oops, it creates a fire, but that's okay. I'm a little bit on fire, but oh god, I'm a lot on fire. Sorry guys, 1 second. Oh, there we go. I thought I was gonna die. No, not really. Now, we've made our first thing here. We made our Nitor, which is on the floor here. I think you can punch it to break it. You certainly can. So I'm going to put it over here above the table so we have a nice bit of light. So yes, going back into it now. So we've made our first discovery. Obviously, we use one paper, so you always have to have a piece of paper in there to learn what you want to learn the next thing. But the other things we need to make is we need to make this thing, which I don't know what that is actually. And then that looks like Nitor, but it's something else. And then that looks like a gold nugget. So let's try something else. So I've got plenty of iron, so let's give iron a try. So this is using metallum. So we have another unknown research theory. So let's keep going. And this has 8 metallum per iron ingot. So it's a pretty well thing. So pretty good thing here. So as you can see, that's 37% complete. Not even 25% complete yet. So let's just keep going. As you see, this is jumping up pretty large. Now if we go to cursory, we should maybe see some jumps. So 75%, and it did destroy a few. It does destroy them, and you don't. There you go. So it does jump, but you're less likely to destroy this block here, but you're also less likely to get any research value out of it. So yeah, I'm not sure why you'd want to use it. I always just use thorough. Unfortunately, it's an expensive thing, but that's what it is. So here, so we're looking at basic transmutation. So let's try to have a look at what we need. So if you look at this, it tells you, gives you an idea about what things you have to, what are things you need to make these items. Like, so we're making ways to make base metals into gold. Excellent. Now, I have no idea what this is. So researching it's exciting and boring at the same time, because if you don't know what you're doing, then you get to find new things. But there is also cheat sheets online. I will put up a wiki. I'll put up the a thing to the wiki in the page below. But yes, if you I'll go away and do some bit of research and come back a bit later. And I might actually what I might do now is I'll grab Ziz. He knows a bit more about Thaumcraft, and that way we can have a bit of fun. Alright guys, speak to you soon. Okay guys, now I'm back with Ziz, and we're down here. So I was just asking a few questions about Nitor. You can't burn yourself on Nitor, which is great. But yeah, so the next thing I was looking at, Ziz, was I started to make something basic transmutation. Do you know what you need for that at all?
Basic transmutation. Knowledge and permutatio. So seeds is filled with permutatio. Knowledge is books. Those are the two easiest you can obtain.
Okay, well we have plenty of books, so let's grab a book. Like 3.
Should I get some of those seeds out in the
There should
wheat
be
farm.
plenty in here, actually. I think I've removed most of them. So I'll grab a stack. I don't think I'll need a stack, do you think?
Uh, no,
Half a stack should be
maybe.
enough. Half a stack of seeds.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah. And Herbert is the other thing. Okay. Because Herbert was coming from the torches that I was using before to make the night oil.
Mm.
Double click a bit faster. There we go. Permitio. Permitio? Yep, okay. Sounds good. And then books. Lots and lots of books. Oh, it has lots of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Wow, okay. So,
Not knowledge. I was wrong. I may be thinking about different.
Cognito, I think you're thinking about.
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Well, the books were a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, what have we got here? Not the underpouch, not gonna use that. The advanced diamond drill? No. Don't really feel like using any of those.
Oh,
Is it gold or gold nuggets?
yeah. Yeah, gold. It's. What?
We have gold nuggets over here.
Yeah. I was gonna try.
No, I've already used the medallum before.
No, gold has a. It's not metallum. It's. Let me check.
Ah, yeah. Ooh,
Carcass.
carcass, yeah.
Expensive, precious, valuable.
Okay, so I could have just used gold instead of using iron.
Yeah.
So let's see. Ooh. So as you can see, we've got all the elements here, and yeah. Okay, so we've got basic transmutation. So as we go back into our was it Thaumonicon? Thermonicon? Something like that. We can see here that we have our basic transmutation. So it tells you how to turn 2 metallum and a Charis into 2 gold nuggets. So I guess gold has become a renewable resource now. If you can
Mm.
find a way of getting um, Charis from something that's renewable. So yeah, that's all pretty cool. Alrighty, so let's go on, and I'll do some more research off camera, guys, and I'll come back in when I've got somewhere in this. Alright, guys, speak to you soon. Okay, guys, now okay, still loading. I just came back into the game. I've been using my research table, and I found out a few good things. The main thing I found out, oops, I've gone too far, was these goggles are revealing. They give us a bit more information about the world around us. So I've got the I can make the thanometer here. I need some leather, some gold, but I also need an arcane work table. Oh, sorry. I need to make these, which I can make these in an arcane work table. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, guys, let's grab some gold. I have 4. I need another 4 more. Plus, I need another water shard. Sorry about that. And I need another. Oh god. Oh gosh, I'm a bit all over the place, aren't I? And another 2. Okay. So I need 6 of that. That's 8, 12, 10. That sounds about right to me. And I want to grab 4 leather. And oh, that's what I was up here to get as well. The water shard. It's weird it's not loading. It's taking a very long time to load. As you can see here, we have plenty of shards, but I went down before and got some just so we'd have, just so I could show you how to go about getting them in the world. They're pretty easy to find, though sometimes you may think you can't find any, but they are there. So just keep looking. Just keep looking. Alright guys, so I've got all that. So now this does need to be made in our arcane work table. So you chuck that in there like so, and you put your water shard there. Put that around, and it takes 20 vis. Bam. So as you saw, that used up the 20 vis, and that's slowly going to build back up again. drawing this from the area around us. Now I'm going to grab my other water shard, which I had right there. I put it in here, and let's give that another go. And bam. Okay, so I've got 2 thanometers right there. I've got some gold, and I've got some leather. Now, let's have a quick look here. Oops. I always try to think to go in through my inventory, but that's not the way you go in through it. Okay, so now we need to build this in an infusion altar. And we need 60 vis, which I can't get from the wand. So, and I need some visum, some procantio, and some mutatio. There we go. So let's get the infusion altar going. I don't know if I'll be able to build this all in this one time right now, but I definitely will make it in the next. I'll continue to make it in this episode. I might have to disappear again to get a few more things like the wand of the adept, I think, instead of wand of the apprentice. All right. So as we're going on to here, so we want to make some wonderful, wonderful things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop. So I've got my water bubbling here, so I'm going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of those, and I hit that with the wand of the apprentice. Bam! So that gives us a thanium ingot, and that is shown in the. Whoops! I don't know where all my stuff is gone. In the Thermonicon. Here we go. So it takes 8 elementium and 8 precantio, something like that, and plus 5 vis, and that's why you have to hit the crucible with your wand. And we'll do that again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. There we go. That it does make it a bit harder without there, but it's not too impossible. And there we go. That is another one. So let's just do that again. We'll wait for it to fill up. Come on. And then it should boil pretty quickly. Hopefully. There we go. 1, 2. I think you can put them all in like so. Put 2 in. And then I smack that with my wand. And I got 2. Yeah, it worked perfectly. Excellent. So I'm very happy about that. So I now have my thanium ingots. And I keep doing that. I don't know why. So here, we're going to build this magical building block. So this is what we want. We want these arcane stone blocks. We need 5 stone plus these thallium ingots and the arcane work table, and that gives us 8 of them. So let's just pop upstairs because I don't think I have any stone on me. No, I do not. We'll run back into the storage room, and yeah, this storage room is amazing. I don't know what I would have done without it. So I need 5 of those. 1 more. Excellent. And we'll just head over here. Whoop. I think I've got to figure out a better way of getting up and down around the place because it does get a bit annoying sometimes. But it's alright for now. So if we put it in as the recipe asks, like so, and it won't do anything unless you have a wand with this in it, and there we go. So we've got arcane stone blocks, and that's great. And one thing you need to remember is at the moment it has to be within 12 blocks. This arcane altar, so the altar that we're going to make, it has to be within 12 blocks of a crucible or water jars or anything that's holding all the stuff for you, because if you don't, then you won't have enough. It essentially won't work because this will need it'll pull all the aspects from this crucible right here. So you have your 4 arranged in the 2x2 pattern here, and then you hit it with your wand, and bam! Look at that. Next takes another 20 vis, and obviously, you know, the more vis you use, you can make your node unstable. But I'd like to sort of find this, and that's why I want to build these glasses. So what I can do is I can show you what we're going to do with them. I think it was like this. I think I grabbed too much. And there you go. So it's showing you what you now need to make something. And this wand is too weak to make it. So we'll need to get the wand of the adept, which is fine. But we need this mutatio, visum, and procantio. So we need 8 visum. So if I have 8, I do have 8 carrots. So obviously carrots have 2 different things here. So I only need 4 of these carrots actually. So, whoops, put that in my inventory. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let that go in. Try again. 4. So now if we go over here and have a look, Maybe it doesn't show up. Maybe it only shows up when you actually hit it. You just see everything come in. Alright guys, I'm going to go away, get a Wand of the Adept, and I'll grab the other materials I need, and we'll get ready to go. Alright guys, speak to you soon. Okay guys, now I figured out I don't actually need to research the Wand of the Apprentice. Wand of the Adept. I actually need to do, I need to put it in the Infusion Altar, and as you can see here, I need the Precantio. So I've got Earth Shards, Water Shards, Air Shards, and a Fire Shard around it, around my Wand of the Apprentice, and I need 16 of this, so all the elements I put in here are actually going to disappear now, unfortunately, or will be used up wrongly. So see if we can get all these in here. Alright, so I've got 2 left over. So that should be the 16, and hopefully, ooh, it's not. Maybe it needs to be touching it. Let's try that. So I'll grab all this out of here, and we'll try breaking it up. Don't know if that was good or bad. And try that again. See guys, I am learning all about this as we go, and I've really never done anything like this before, so hopefully I can remember how to do this all. Alright guys, I'm going to go away. I'll be back in just a second and I'll show you how to do it. Okay guys, now I'm back again. I feel really foolish. Of course I have probably everything I need, it's just that I don't have a wand in here. So I need 50 vis, and there you go. So you can see the Precantio is now available. I don't think it actually needs to be next to it, but you definitely need something next to it. So actually, what if I do this? If I pull that out and change that, no. Is that ready to go? I think that's ready to go. Ooh, okay, so there we go. I've got my wand in here building up. So now I now have my Wand of the Adept, which holds 250 vis, as you can see it does right there. I can pull that wand out, and that'll continue to build up power in my inventory as well, so that's fine. But what we can do now is we can make the Goggles of Revealing, and that's pretty cool. So I'm glad I only had to use 4 of those carrots, because I'm going to have to do that again. So let's put the Wand of the Adept in there. Obviously you can see that nothing that was there has now been saved, so we've got to re-put it in. Let's try that. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Not all of it came through. Let's see how that goes. There we go, because you can see the Vision is there, so I need Precantio, and what is that? Mutatio? Mutatio. Ah, God, I feel that I am very silly with that. So we're going to use some nether wart, so we need 8 nether wart for the Mutatio, whatever it's called. I think it's actually in here still. It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. So we'll just get rid of 1. Put this in. So we go 1, 2, 3. Weird. I must be bouncing off as I throw it in. Yeah, it certainly is. I'm having a lot of trouble. There we go. So now we can see we have 8, 8, and now I've got to go and grab some great wood logs. I hope I have some left. I have 1 left on me, because I didn't think I needed the 16 from before. Ooh, okay, I can use some silverwood logs, so I think I needed 8, so I only need 4 of these. I'll bring down the whole lot there, but I'll only use the ones that I need. So let's have a look. So it was 8, so all I need is 4, and let's give that a go. 1, 2, 3, 3, oh, 3, oh god. I think I'll be removing that back to the side again when I get a chance, because it's quite annoying. There we go. So now we have a look in here. We've got all the things we need, plus that to make the Goggles of Revealing. And I used 60 vis from that wand, so that was good. And let's put them on and see what we look like. I think we look pretty silly, actually. It does look quite good, but it does look pretty silly. We might change some things around later on, but I think that's looking pretty good. And what you can see now is in the bottom left-hand corner, we have it shows you our flux is high. We've got the node that's near us has 336 aura near it. Aura? Vis? Whatever it is. Yeah, Vis. Is it Vis? Yeah. 366 Vis out of 372. And now, if we can see any, we should be able to see some nodes around here. I think I know where a silver tree is, so let's go over there and have a quick look at that. I think we might call it an episode. I've been looking for my own silver tree, but unfortunately I found this one was pretty much destroyed. And there you go, you can see a aura node there, and it doesn't look like a very happy one, that's for sure. It's a big one. It's bigger than the one we have at home, which is great. If this loads, I think that'll be in this silver tree. Or is that maybe the area that we had a wisp spawner? I think it might have been. It'd be great if this loaded. I might just stop the recording here and I'll come back when it's loaded. I'll be with you guys in just a second. Okay guys, now I've loaded a few more chunks. So this was the this was originally where a what do you call it? There was a wisp spawner here, and this does remain, and it's got a nice big node here of 570. But the one I want to have a look at is this one down here. So this was a silver leaf tree. As you can see, there is a little node inside, and if we well, considering this doesn't have anything in it, we should just chop it down, and I'll show you that the node inside this tree, or what this node was, or what it looks like. So every silverwood tree has a node inside of it. That's why they're so valuable. And I've cut down 3 or 4 trees so far and got nothing. I've checked the wiki, I've checked everything to see if there's anything I should be doing to get the leaves to drop, but sorry, the saplings to drop. But it's just an ultra low chance, and I just haven't been lucky at all. So as you can see, there is the node here. I don't want to waste those logs because they're very valuable. And yeah, they look kind of nice. It looks pretty nice. As you can see, the flux at the bottom left there is none. So there's no flux there, but in this one here, which has probably been getting all my flux, and as you can see, it's got that little bit of lightning coming out of it. That means it's bad flux. So yeah, I don't know where the node for our house will be. I can't see it at all, but it will be around, because as you can see, it dropped. Oh, there it is. Found it pretty easily. Okay, so it's above, it's pretty close to our house. Obviously, you want to get your nodes nice and happy. The more stuff you drop into it, the worse it'll be. So that's where we're going to look at getting the watered jars, and that way we can get a golem to put all of our aspects into those watered jars. And hopefully none of them will escape, and they'll be around our arcane our infusion altar, and that way we'll be pretty happy with that. Okay guys, so I think that's going to be it for today. Okay guys, now I hope you enjoyed this episode today. I got into my first bit of Thaumcraft. It was pretty good. If you've liked what I've done, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, don't worry about it. If you know anything that I could have done better, and something I'm not doing right, please leave it in the comments. That'd be great. Otherwise, guys, have a good day. See you now.